To believe that a nurse could harm people in their care is beyond belief, really, isn't it?
A serial killer nurse seems unthinkable, but we have seen it before. In 1991, Beverley Allitt murdered 4 children, attempted the murder of 3 others, and caused grievous bodily harm to a further 6. She tried to kill David Crampton's son Paul 3 times when he was just 5 months old. Thankfully, he survived. In the independent inquiry after the trial, David raised concerns he had about the hospital.
I don't think it's possible to prevent a malevolent person doing some harm to someone or some people. What the Allitt case showed was the hospital's inability, or the health authorities' inability to respond to a developing crisis. It went on for far too long.
David worries lessons weren't learnt. There are now calls for the Health Secretary to launch a public inquiry into why Lucy Letby was allowed to harm so many children over a whole year. Dr. Bill Kirkup, who has led inquiries into deaths in maternity units, said attitudes must change.
I do think there's a prevailing view that you have to have big numbers to be able to prove anything. But I don't think it's right at all when what you're trying to do is to monitor the outcomes of units. You can do that in real time as events happen, as things go wrong. And I think if that had been in play, if that had been working when these events unfolded, I don't think it would have taken anything like as long to flag up that there was a problem.
David thinks that the NHS is an important institution and needs to be protected. But even if changes are made after this latest tragic case, for him, something more should have been done all those years ago.
I hoped that missed opportunity wouldn't create a problem in the future. I hope that wouldn't be the case. It could have been acted on 30 years ago. I don't think it was. And that's a missed opportunity, which is very sad.